Hello everyone, I am Kushal and I will be talking about the file sharing application that we have made in Munstack, that is the MongoDB database, Node.js and Express backend as well as React frontend. So this is the landing page of our application which says file share point, and we can see that here there are different options, home, login and register. And here is an option to which says here is a quick guide for you, where we can have a quick guide about the application. So we will just go to register page and register a new user here. So as you can see, if I click on sign up page, there are different type of validations here for every field. So we will register a new user here by the name of test user. Test user. I will set a date of birth for him. A 10-digit mobile number, which is a validated field. Email address, which is also validated. That is, if we don't put a at the rate or a dot symbol here, it will throw error to us. And a password field, which requires a password of minimum 8 characters and maximum 20 characters. And this confirm password field, this two passwords should match, otherwise it will throw error. So I will just click on sign up. So all the errors are gone and I can register now. So as we can see here, I got a message registration successful. You can log in after your profile gets verified by the admin. That is, we can register here, but we cannot log in until our profile gets verified by the admin. So if I just go to login here and try to log in through the same account and the given ID password that we have registered, it will throw me error that user is not verified yet. So first we need to verify this particular user by the admin side. So I will go to the incognito tab and I will log in through the admin side, that is the super user. So super user is actually admin and it have an extra privilege to grant access to various users. So as you can see here, there are various users which have registered, but their profile is not verified yet, so they cannot log in. So I have an option to deny all requests, as well as I can select any of the requests and verify the profile. So as we can see here, test user and NTFX KPY, this is our profile which we registered earlier. So I will select it and I will click on the add button. So it says access granted successfully. So we will leave this page and we will go to the login page again. With these credentials we will log in, and now as we can see that we are able to log in. So basically after login, we can see here there are different options of home, my teams, profile and logout. And this is basically the landing page, that is the dashboard of our application, which comes whenever the user logs in. And it says 0 files shared. So we can see as we have different options to choose the file, to enter time limit and upload file. If I click on upload file, it says no file chosen, that is these fields are validated. So I will choose a file from here. I will enter the time limit to be 24. The default value is 24. I can change this field to any amount. I will click on upload the file, and as we can see the file is uploaded, and I got the message that file uploaded successfully. And as soon the file gets uploaded, we can see here that the download link to download the file is generated here. Now we have two options, to enter mail ID and copy link. So if I copy the link, it says copied. So the link is copied to my clipboard. If I paste it in another tab, I can see that your file is ready to be downloaded, which says file name, file size and link expire in 24 hours. So as we have set the link expire to be 24 hours, so this link will be actually only active till 24 hours. After 24 hours, it will not be active and we will not be able to download the file. So if I click on download file button, I will get an option to download the file, and I can download the file from here. And there is a different option which says I can enter a mail ID here. So I will, if I enter a mail ID here and click on send button, it says me mail sent successfully. So if I go to my mail, I can see here I got two mails. The first mail is it says, hi there, your registered account on FileShare has been verified by the admin. So when the account was verified, I got this mail that my account is verified and I can now just log into the like FileShare and use it. And the second mail I got is, I just got the second mail which is 0 minutes ago, which is test user has shared a file with you. So as we know that our username was test user, so he has shared a file with me which is 2 KB in total, and the link expire in 24 hours, and I have a download file option here. If I click on download file, it will take me to another tab which will open this download page, And again, I am at the download page where I can click on download button and download the file from here. So basically there are two options of sending the mail to a particular person, or copying the link here, copying the link from here and sending it to different people with whoever you want to share. And I have a refresh button. So if I want to share a new file, I can refresh the page. There is a second option of public teams here. We will come to it later on. Now this was the home page actually. If we go to my teams page, it says here with team, and I have an option to create new team here, which have different options of team name, team description, to select a type of team, and to select a team visibility. And if I go to your teams, it says no teams yet. Click on create team button to create your first team. So as we know, we just registered our account, so we don't have any teams here. So we will just log out of this account, and I will go to account which I have registered earlier, which already have some teams created there. So this was the account which I registered earlier, and you can see here the number of files I shared. I get the number here to be 37, which is an animated number. And if I go to my teams page, I can see here I have different teams registered here. So these are the cricket teams, for example, are registered here, and there are two type of teams. One is the private team and another is the public team. So if I go to any team profile, so in the team profile, I can see I have the full description of team, that is the team name, description, team type, and the date at which the team was created. And other, I have a file share option where I can choose a file and I can upload the file. So as we can see now here, we don't have a send mail like input box. I had directly have a send mail option. So by clicking on this send mail option, I can share the downloadable link with everyone who are in my team is. So as we can see here, this is a list of my team members which are already in my team. If I want to delete any member, I can just select them and click on delete button. So these members are deleted from the team successfully. The same way, if I want to add someone, so I will just go to team profile. I have an option to add members. So these are the members here. If I add any of those members and click on add button, so these members will be added to the team. So I can see I just added test2 and KL, and I can see them here. And I have a edit profile button where I can edit the team name and team description. So if I just do Mumbai Indians 1 here and edit the team, so I can see that now my team name has become Mumbai Indians 1 because I have edited the team from edit button. Now as we can see, there are two type of teams. One is the private team and another is the public team. So as I said on home page, that I can see public teams here. So whichever are the public teams, I can see them here and I can request access to them. So actually whoever requests the access to public teams, the public teams can see those access and see those requests. So if I go to the team profile of public team, it has an extra option of grant access. If you go to grant access page, all those people who have requested the access will be listed here. So currently we don't have any people who have requested access. So if you find out any people here who have requested the access, we can select them from here, and here there will be add button where by clicking on add button, he can clearly add them to the team. Now next is the profile page. At the profile page, you can see I am getting full profile of my here, like my name, email ID, mobile number, date of birth, and I have an option to edit the profile. So I can edit my profile from here. I cannot edit my mobile number and date of birth because these are the two unique fields which I have set in the database. So there can be only one mobile number and one email address. So ideally they should not get edited. And I have an option of shared file history and your teams. So in the shared file history, whichever files I have shared till date, I will get the full details here. That is the file name, file size, and the date on which it was shared. And I will get details of team which I am part of. So basically on my teams page, I will get all the details of team which I am owner of, because I am the owner of these teams. I have created all these teams. So these are visible to me on my teams page, and all other teams which I am part of, these are visible here. So KP testing mails, this is a college team. And if I go to actions here, go to team profile. So at this page, this is the team of KP testing mails. The description is testing this team for KP. And the team owner is Kushal Lavati, and the team was created on 24th of April 2021. and I can see two tables here where I can see the shared file history and the team members. So these are the team members and these are the shared file histories. And if I want to leave this team, I have a button to leave team here. If I click this, a alert box pops up which says, are you sure you wish to leave this team? If I click on OK button, so I will be out of this team. So a message comes in that the team left successfully. So now if I go to my profile page, so I can see here that the KP testing based team which I was part of previously and I just left the team, it's not visible here because I have left the team. Now I have an option to delete the account. Again, a alert box pops up which says, are you sure you wish to delete the account? I will cancel it for now because I don't want to delete this account. So these are the actually the public teams here. So if I just go to that account which we registered earlier, that is the test user account. So this is the Kushal Lavati name public team, which is whose owner is this user, and I can see this team here. So I will request the team access from here. So it gives me a message that team access requested. So currently, if I go to my profile of test user, I see there are no teams here. So if I go here on the owner side, if I go to team profile and I go to grant access page, so I can see here that the test user which actually requested the access from other side is visible here. So I have two options to deny the request as well as to accept this request. So if I accept the request of test user to be added to the team, so he will be added to the team. So a message pops up that members added to the team successfully. If I go to team members, I can see test user with this mobile number and email. He is added to the team. If I go to test user side, so currently in profile we don't have any team, but if we refresh this page, I can see that I am a part of Kushal Lavati college team now. If I go to the profile of this team, I can see the team here where test user is added to the team members. And this was basically the file share point where we can upload any file and share with the team as well as individually. And the last one is the lockout button. So I get a message that logout successful.